Right, welcome back to the Contractor series. Now, as you may remember, I picked a contract last week, and this is it. Now, it gives us two of these things. I know my reversing. I'm going to have one go to see if I can hook the two together. If not, we give up and just take one. It'll take a bit longer, but hell, I'd rather do that than go through the hell of trying to connect these things up. That gave us a interesting selection of machinery. The slowest tractor in game. Oh no, wrong way. I keep forgetting I've got to turn the other way because I've got to bring that round. They tell me you have to steer like you're using... Oh, where are we? You're on this, so whichever way you go here, it's the way you've got to turn that. Whoa, you've got to go so slow, and I'm not used to going that slow. As you can see, all I do is jackknife all the time. I know some people can do this. I'm glad there is some people who can do this, but these are the most annoying... Wrong way. Things I think I ever come across. Wrong way. And I can't get my head quite used to which way I've got to turn now. I'm going the wrong way there. But one of the things I have got is this. It's this manual attach, which allows me to do it like that. So now we're going to make our way to 57, then we'll bring the combine in afterwards. This would be a perfect job for a polymer mod, because you need an extra tractor to have a convoy going. Now I'm going to let this one come past me. So actually, it's not gone so bad. I actually managed to connect these things. That, by the way, is a first. First of all, I've managed to connect two dolly trailers together, but only because of the manual attach I'm using. You don't have to be very close. Now, the manual attach I was using on 15 and 17, you had to be right in the correct area. As long as they're somewhere within a stone's throw, you're okay. I'll just shove this onto cruise. There we go, 15 mile an hour. Mind you, I didn't really want to go backwards and forwards too many times using this tractor. So it doesn't look far until you come to it. That I think is the garden centre. It's round this corner, up and down a bit. They tell me. Oh, there's a farm, Mercury Farm. This is, by the way, it's the latest update. Well, 102 is the version. I can't remember. Mainly to do with, I think the painted grass has been changed very slightly. Oh, that's the garden centre. We're just coming up to it now. I forget what the other thing has been changed on here, but that really worries anybody. Let's bring this up now. We're here. Oh, we've got to keep going as yet. That's for the garden centre. I think we need to go down by this delivery point down here. I think I've not been to this one. I've been playing on this map. I see. There's a turn up here. I've been playing on this map quite a bit. I enjoy it. It's a nice map. It's a typical Alien Gym. He's putting what extras he could. It's not quite as easy, of course, at the moment with 19 or 17 to put some of the extras in. This is... Whoa. They just wander about. One of the things I think, along with a lot of other people, but not everybody, I am looking forward to getting seasons on here. If only to make it seem more realistic. Okay, it's not more realistic, but it seems it. Now it's 58 to that side. The next one should be 57. And I hope it's a way in. I could disconnect the tractor and just go for a drive round, just a tractor to find it. But mind you, it'll be a lot quicker than what we're doing now. 15 mile an hour. Ah, here we are. I think we can come in here. Ah, yes, plenty of room here, so we park this here. I have left, oh, of course I've got two trays, well, that makes something I left enough gap there. No, that's not the one we want. Hook up the, I've not been anybody at all, I've got all this hooked up and sent down there, but I know how much you enjoy watching me struggle trying to find my way around. And this is another slow beast. I wonder what I've done to deserve this. At least a small header so we can run with the header on. I should do. Oh. I'll get somewhere where I can see the green marks. There we are. The problem is you've got to get that close that the time you see him. We'll just hop over there, I'm not certain of this. If we've got a PTO to put in. Can't see one. There should be, but doesn't look like there is. Oh, well, in that case. Well, one way to find out. No, there isn't. Right. Let's make our way. I think it'd be better beacons. I should have beacons on for the tractor, but and I think 4 ways. Oh God, we can't be gone that slow, and we're a bit wide. I think most of this one's going to be taken up with just getting the gear in place. At least we haven't got the problem with the contracts like we had on the missions, that there's only a limited time to do them. Do you like the way you can do a bit of the contract, go away, do something else and come back and finish it off. Also, between you and me and the lamp post, which there's several here, of course with unlimited time it's easy enough then to set some at course play up. I know you use hard helper, but course play, because yeah, as you probably know, you can tell it not to charge when you first set it up, or later, or a bit later you can go into the XML and change how much it charges, or even if it charges. That's a cheat, by the way, not to have to pay. I swear these things just don't take any notice. I'm a little bit nervous about the lamppost. I'm hoping to set further enough back. But towards Alien Jim coming from another planet may not realise what width of gear we're using. As I think I said when I had that little look round this map, over at the top left hand corner of the map there is his crashed spaceship you can see in the distance. So it's not ET, it's AJ, go home. If you're a certain age, you'll get that reference. Oh, now I'm going to cut down here. I'm going to cut down here with a harvester. Yes. And we'll probably run over just about every pedestrian about. Just glad they haven't made pedestrians a solid lump of concrete like they have the vehicles. And I'm also glad we don't have to take this stuff back again. Whoa. You know, 10 minutes in and I think we'll soon be harvesting. What about that? Never thought you'd see the day, did you? Now I'm deliberately trying to find places away from where I looked when I had a little quick look round, and trying to take places we have to drive a little way to get to. That doesn't make very good grammatical sense. Here we are, look, there's a field. A little bit of water in the gateway. And it looks like we go straight in and away we go. Soybeans. So there won't be much here, I wouldn't have thought. At least I should hope not. Not the size of the header we got. I'm going to set up, I'll do the, go once around the outside, then set up GPS, or my version, no, sorry, Mowgli's version of GPS. I had nothing to do with it. I just use it. He stopped working right now for general use, but just for his own use now. It's a pity, but I don't understand that. He has over the years put a lot of time into this game. A lot of good mods come up away from Mowgli, as is a lot of the other top modders. I'm waiting to see what LS Modern Company do when they really get into the stride, remembering some of the stuff they done for 17, the grazing mod and such, like water mod. I think they were both theirs. Well, certainly water mod was. That was GTX Andy. I haven't seen or heard much from him lately. You have to pop on quite regularly to PCSG. And, I haven't noticed him about. Oh, we will. Well, it's only a small tank, I guess. Yeah, 3,000. Just a 3,000 litre tank. It looks like this might be the way to go. Stop it here, and we'll set that up now. I won't be able to see the lines all the time whilst I'm playing with this. That's it. And there we go. I never bothered to set that to the right width for stuff. It not really is that. But is that necessary? Because I have made so many mistakes of not getting the width right, especially on spraying jars. But it only has a very limited amount of width, so you can't always do it. Yeah, it's like here we haven't gone over enough. And being a harvest contractor, do want to get everything, because it is quite often a little bit extra you get paid for. And if we're down to £8,500, I need some money back. Oh, that's why, because that wasn't very We didn't go very level on that last pass. We just fill this part, fill this little bit in here. Get rid of this. We'll try and finish this off. I prefer the next size up of combine, but there. I like small equipment, but when you're contracting, there is such a thing as too small, and this gets close to it. I would use this on my own farm, but not for contracting. There we go here. Not brilliant, but yeah, but possibly I should see if I can get the right width on this thing. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, what's the width of this? Go back a minute. I want to check the width of this header. No, it's not corn headers. It's this one. It's 4.2 meters. Now, can we do a dead 4.2 on here? We'll say 4 meters. So we'll have to go with this and come back to it. I thought actually then it should widen that line on the outside, but it doesn't appear to. I've probably got something slightly wrong here. Ah, 1 minute, I know why. No, it doesn't make any difference. Draw mark that. Well, we'll find out what happens when we go back here. Oh, go on, huh? Try it there anyway, see what happens. Well, that's a bit better. This one's just not done as I thought it did, and that was widen the lines on there. I think we missed a bit at the end here. No, oh yes, I don't know if I said this is Mercury Farm way out in Jim. That's on Mod Hub. A lovely small British style map. All the little extras in you expect to see from an Alien Jim map. He's made something of a reputation for himself by doing different. This isn't going to take too long. Actually, we will do this full one. It might be about a 40-minute video. The next time I think we'll do about 5 on here, and next time I want to try and get somewhere up in the northwest of the map. I could put this up to 4.2, but I know how giants are. Sometimes the widths ain't exactly what they say they are, or they offset one side too much. Don't think this is too bad actually. It looks like it's cutting straight on the level of the width of the edge of the cutter bar. I'm going to tell us in a minute, this is not, you can't do this here. Oops. Well, we're facing the wrong way. And those who are interested and haven't explored this particular mod, the Mercury mod there, it's Control C to get you into the setup menu in game. Quite a bit in there, not most of which I don't use, and most of which I haven't got a clue what they do. How are we doing anyway? There's 70%. I think we better empty this off on this next pass. If not, we could find ourselves in the wrong place. And that would never do. See how much we're getting here. 72 it was. I don't know, we should, we're almost going to get this in here. Yeah, we're going to get up and back again. We're going to get back going this way again before we need empty. We only put 5, 6, possibly 7% in. Yeah, we will. And no, I'm not lifting the header, by the way, for those who look for such things, little touches of realism. Should do, but I don't. Well, it looks fairly full in there. Have we got? We've still got that going around, I think, those. We better switch that lot off. I don't think we'll get up and back again, so well, it's not going to be far off, but not all in one. Oh, keep going right way. A bit more. I said. Give it halfway along here. Get over the hill anyway. I've been over the hill for years thinking about it. That'd do. We just stop that there. To pick this little bit up. It may not be much, but that might be the difference between making a lot of money and a lot plus a little. Better take the sheets off. That's that one. And that's that one. Right, I'm going to do this out of cab because that's the best will in the world. I am not the best at judging where these things are. At least we don't have to reverse these. At least I hope we don't have to reverse these. When we get to unload them, what we do, it'd be unload one. Right. We'll shut it off again. Yeah, I don't think we want both of these. I don't think we've got enough to even fill one. How are we doing on here anyway? 61%. At least with this combine you can see the spout nicely. That's it. Bring it in. take the brake off. Brake doesn't work as well as on 17. On 17 you'd apply the handbrake and the whole vehicle would stop. Not instantly, but it would stop. This makes no difference at all. But once it's stopped, it won't go with the handbrake on. I hope we will have enough in here. One of the problems you find with some of the contracts, especially harvest contracts, you don't quite get enough. If we don't, I've got a problem. I'm going to have to work out how much we would have got and cheat that in for myself. It doesn't happen very often, but I've heard it happens quite a bit on the vanilla maps. That happens far more on them than I have on most mod maps. How are we doing now? 10% here, and we're up to 68. We should hit about 80% by the time we hit the harvest the full field. Look at where those sheets are too. You need to come in the wrong way, don't you? The sheets fold back the wrong way for tipping. Oh, for offloading on a combine. Oh, is that my foo of it anyway? I thought you want the sheet away from the combine rather than towards it. Yes, I would. But then again, I'm likely to hit the damn thing. Mirrors on this particular one are fairly useless. You know what? Very good eyesight to be able to use the mirrors. Better eyesight than I've got. Oh, 75, we will eat 80%. Will be enough on here. It seems about 80% of the contract is harvesting it, and the other 20% is delivering it. It certainly makes more sense to do it like this on the mission system where you just... I never felt they were very satisfactory, especially the harvest missions, because you'd almost fill the combine up and that would stop filling, or seem to stop filling. The numbers got so slowly you could never fill it up. But this is a lot more satisfactory. You can actually use it properly. Also gives you a better idea what the equipment is actually like. Oh, one more pass then and get a little bit we missed. Should be able to do this without this, but oh well. I'm feeling lazy. What are we up to now? 83, oh yeah. Should be plenty. And what I shall do, if I only have one trailer full, or enough to put in one trailer, I'm going to disconnect the other one, and the farmer can pick up all his gear from wherever I leave it. I ain't going to be here forever. So there's so. I'm going to pick that bit up I missed. We'll see how much that's worth. I think it'll be easy to remember. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. The figure at the moment to fill this up. Just take that off. That's Alt W, by the way. If you're interested, left Control W to switch it on to aim it. Left Control W to switch it off. I'm going to come in from this side, but you cannot see as well. Oh, No, I'm not. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was almost a nasty thing. I just thought, if I come in from this way, I'm going to fill that back one up instead of the front one. So we will come in this way. There we are. We shouldn't have to mow that from there. Oh, I ain't going to be far at a time. Mind you, we have got the admittedly short drive, but the drive of a very slow tractor to the garden centre. Oh, God, yeah, in the half field that we should have checked on what that size that was. So I'm going to disconnect that one. I better put the sheet on. Take the handbrake off and let's start rolling. I quite like this little, oh, I can get it this way. Less people about. Less people to laugh at me. And then scream as they run them over. Don't you dare cross over there, old man. Oh, sorry, young man. My mistake. Oh, this is a spa shop. I think you sell eggs and stuff here. Possibly milk. Can't see a dang thing. But then again, I just don't go for it. I'll get the Stu Bates Award for excellent driving if I do that. Oh, yes, point I will just put the all the extras on. Just a straightforward picnic area. I think I'll build myself a little pub there. Next, what I'm aiming to do, when I've done a little bit on this map, I'm going to change up and go to America. Yeah, I know. I said I wouldn't. I'm going to. It's a map there was reasonable sized fields. It's open, but I'm not going to hold that against it. I've done a little on it off screen, but I haven't done much. But could be one to do some contracting on. Just have a look now. Where? Ah, here we are. Let's watch what it does. We're waiting for the. Oh yes, look out, we got it. We got a fair amount. We got a fair 1,667. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop off. Well, no, hop out first. Now we will collect that. And we'll find something else now. We'll find something else this time. And you could deal with something up sort of 33-ish. But that need to be 32, yeah, I don't think we got 32, have we? It's just a thought that 32 is a nice way away. We have a good look at the stuff around here. And they all halves and missions. Oh, there's some different transport ones here. Can't do transport ones anyway. Let's do a fertilizer. 14, 16 and 21. Or do we do harvest? What harvest have we fields we go there? How about 33? It'll be a bit bigger, I reckon. If we do get one, I'll bring the stuff out there. 34, 35, any of those? Oh. Where's 42 then? Oh, that's titchy, it's a bit too small. I think we'll do some fertilising. 27, 21, 14, 16, 27, 21. 21's here. Oh, that's a big field. Yes, that's what we will do. We're going to see if we can pick up the contract for 21. Now we've got the stuff for that, so we don't need to. We've got that. That will be for next time. So with that, it's goodbye for now. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. So I just hop back to my tractor, and I will get that out there so we're ready to go. I might as well do it while we're winding down. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe. I want you to. I know you don't want to, but go on. Just make a happy man very old. That's not it, is it? That's herbicide. This one. I realise I do mainly the same type of missions each time, but they're ones I'm good at. Or to be more precise, I'm not too bad at. Right, now to fill this right up. Oh, where did we get to? Oh yes, I was begging you to join, to subscribe, but if failing that, how about giving us a comment? Almost anything you want, within reason. Brakes don't work. Why is this an old track? You don't expect everything to work. I'll leave that bit in. At least I didn't actually crash. Yes, any comments on there, I read every comment, I acknowledge everyone, I try and reply to everyone. Don't always succeed, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. And I'll get this up to 21, and that's where we'll start next time. From doing one lot of fertilising, and we're now back up to 11,000. Now I need to get a bit more because I need to buy some more equipment. If I'm going to be a contractor, and I'm going to have to decide which map I'm going to settle on as my main headquarters and just take the stuff I need to each map. We do certain jobs on each map. How about that? That sounds good, doesn't it? No. I'm used to seeing the farmyard here. Of course, some plan is on start from scratch mode. There isn't a farmyard up here. Throws me a little bit. But you can see that it's a lovely atmospheric map. There's a biplane that comes over every so often. Noisy beast. Oh, well, as we've got here, I'm just going to park it down the end here. It's me and saying, no, cheerio for now. Cheerio.